Hi, my name's Tommy Berry, and I'm making this little video so that people can see the e-bike that I designed using Onshape, and then had a machine shop build these angle iron pieces for me, and then I put it together like a erector set. The wheels, the front wheel and the back wheel, I bought them as a pair, and the back wheel has got an 8,000 watt hub motor in it, and it's driven by a controller, which is right here. And the back wheel has a little socket on it so that you could hook up pedals if you wanted. It's fast enough that you don't need pedals, but anyway, the seat is just a bicycle seat, and then I used a motorcycle handlebar, and it has front and back brakes that are disc brakes. So the original brakes that came with this were like this, and I wasn't very happy with how well they stopped me, so I custom ordered these bigger discs, and I haven't put the one on the back yet, but if you buy this, you get 2 of these and 2 of those discs, and you can do something else with it if you want to. The battery that's in here is actually 18650 batteries, and you can see them here. There's 18 blocks of 50 batteries in parallel. These are 3 amp hour Samsung batteries, and they're packed in using this technology, which I basically invented myself. I custom ordered these aluminum plates so that holds 50 batteries are underneath it, and there's these little springs that I use to support the battery on the top and the bottom, and the spring actually acts like a fuse. So there's one right there. They act like a fuse. So if you go over about 4 amps, they start getting hot, and they shrivel up and go flat, and it pulls the battery out of the circuit. So if any of your batteries short, if they just pull out of the circuit, it's no big deal. Because if you short one of these batteries, like it just fails and shorts, then all the other 49 batteries are going to put out 10 to 20 amps each, and you're going to start, it would burn. So that's why you have to have these fuses, and I have one on the top and the bottom. I didn't really need both of them, but I needed to make contact to these plates. So each 50 has a plate like this, and then when I cross boundaries to put them in series, I use a bigger plate like this. And there's 900 of these 3 amp hour batteries in the system. And so it's, I don't know, between 9 and 10 kilowatt hours of battery. It has a range of a little over 50 miles. So the person that buys it gets this iPhone, which is a 6 Plus iPhone. It comes with it. I leave it on all the time. This cable comes from a USB thing that runs off 12 volts. And then this converts from 72 volts to 12 volts. So this phone is always on. I have it set to where it never, ever goes dim on you. It just stays on all the time. And it pulls almost no battery, so it doesn't really use up any of the charge. The BMS is underneath here, and it's an active BMS, a very expensive one. And it does a great job of balancing the battery. And this is always on, so you can always see the balance of your battery and how many volts every cell is. A cell is 50 batteries in parallel. The controller, the bigger unit here, drives the motor, and it has its own interface. To turn it on, you basically go into here, and this actually turns the battery off and on again. And then when you go up here, you have this unit, you hold it down, and that turns on this display, which came with the controller. And you can see this one, if I go plus, 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 it goes up to 5. That's the assist level. So if you had pedals and you had it on 1, you'd have to pedal really hard. If you had it on 2, you wouldn't have to pedal quite so hard, and so forth. When you're on 5, you don't have to pedal at all. And in fact, I don't have any pedals on here. I have a little kickstand here that I can set it up on the sidewalk. I don't like it. I would redesign that if I was somebody buying this thing. But it rides really well, and I've got a second video that shows me riding it, so you can just get a feel for it. Anyway, I think that's everything there is to say about this bad boy. Thanks.